All right, so today's panel is done Q&A style. They are here to answer the questions that you, the fans, have for them. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off. Who would like to be the first one to have a question? Oh, you're right here.
Soga Machiko is one of my favorite Sentai actresses, and the fact that she's not here for us to meet and see the guys honestly breaks my heart. I loved all of the performances. Do you guys have any fond memories or stories that you can share of her on set?
So any memories they have with
Yeah, me too. 彼女はね、朝家出る時からバンドなの。家出る時からもメイクをして素顔を見せないで撮影に行きます。
Machiko Soga, whenever she leaves for studio for the filming, she has put on perfectly makeup and as a bandora, so she's that professional. She was into the character.
あとね、呪文あるんですよ。あれは台本にはなくて彼女が考えてるオリジナルで。
You remember her enchanting, a prayer type of thing? It was not in a script that she created.
Great actor. Actress.
Wow.
日本でも有名な女優さんなんで、やっぱりこうオーラが現場に来ても素晴らしい女優魂というか、もう存在自体が女優さんっていう感じで、当時私と、ボーイ匠は高校生だったんだけども、やっぱり圧倒されてました。
She's such an excellent actor, very well-respected, well-recognized actress. So everybody respected her, and she had a special aura as an actress. And she, Reiko, as a May, and also a boy, after a boy. They're only high school students. They're 16 and 17 years old. So they were overwhelmed by her charisma as an excellent actor.
No. So what he's asking is with the new Sentai adaptation, Gokaiger, if they're mad that Marvelous took their powers for so long. So there's a new Super Sentai called the Kazuki Gokaiger, and they take their powers. Gokaiger. So if they're mad that Captain Marvelous took their powers in the show.
Captain Marvelous 5回でパワーを取ったことに対してなんか怒りを覚えました。
I don't watch. Gokaiger. I watch Kyoryu next.
レンコも見てない。
She hasn't watched it yet, so cannot answer the question. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Gokaiger. Send my power.
Yes. Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger was the best Super Sentai series that ever happened in 1992.
Okay, yeah, 1990年もう一番ベストな作品です。
Thank you. You not born.
How old are you now? He's 10 years old.
Oh, you watch Zyuranger?
Yes.
All 50 episode? Wow! What's your name?
Jody.
Jody.
Yes.
Thank you. Zyuranger.
I know, red card.
Oh! Teach me. Teach you. Yeah? Left hand? Thank you. You are great. Nice boy.
I think the question I will ask, leading from that, is how do they feel that even after all these years, that even younger generations are still fans and watching Zyuranger?
もう本当にこんな、ね、26年経ってもこんなに小さいお子様が大ファンでいらっしゃるということに関してどうお感じにな
We
り
are
ますか
very glad. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. 嬉しいね。
日本の、オリジナルとしてジューレンジャーがこれだけ、全米でヒットすることになって、当時の高校生の時の自分はそれをそういうことを予想してなかったわけだけども、こういうことになるとやっぱりすごく嬉しいし感激するし、やってよかったなって。当時結構撮影も辛かったから、そのなんか辛さも全部こう努力が報われた感じ。はい。
You know, back then she was a high school student, like 17 years old, and she never expected that, 26 years later, it became a smash hit, such a smash hit in the U.S. And at the time, it was really tough time, first time doing the action, and but right now she feels she's so lucky to be a part of the program, and she feels that she was really glad that she was involved in the program. Thank you.
This gentleman's question was, how did it feel to be filming Burai's dad, specifically to Yuuta as playing his brother?
Oh, okay. シニカンどうか
なお最初僕は王子様だったんですよ。
First he was a prince.
いや設定では。
In the setting
Yeah.
of the story.
で16話ぐらいで兄さんが出てくるんですよ。
Okay, his brother appeared like around 16th episode.
2週間ぐらい前に台本を読んで、実は王子じゃなくて養子だったと。
2 weeks before the episode, he was reading the script and then he found that, oh, I'm not prince, I was adopted.
キングとクイーンがいてプリンスだったはずで妹がいた。
Yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be like a king and queen, and then him and his sister is supposed to be.
の設定だった。
Yeah, the original setting was like that.
急に兄さんが実の兄さんがいて、実は俺は王族じゃなくて養子だった。
But suddenly the real brother, the noble brother, appeared in the story script, and he was not prince, was adopted.
セリフの中でバーザにどういうことなんだと僕は言う。
Yeah, he has a line asking Waza,
あれは
what's going on?
あれは劇のセリフじゃなくてユータのセリフだ。
So
What?
it was the character's line in the script, but also as a Yuuta, he said, why I'm not prince?
Not 劇。ユータ。
Yuuta was wondering.
で最初はなんか向こうが恨んでたんで、兄さんが僕を王様になっちゃったんで恨んでたんで、最初は仲悪かった。喧嘩してで仲直りができて、で本当に兄弟。
Last question. Can I ask a question? I want to ask how they felt about Mighty Morphin Rangers and how America adapted
Yeah.
their show. You
So
can ask
the
it.
first, is the story. Then Brian was mad at him, right? And but later they get along well. So the death scene comes.
死の時やった時には、
死ぬ時
He
の
put an emotion on it.
死ぬ時の撮るシーンを撮る撮影の時が海だったんですよ。海岸
During the scene of the death of
ぐらいです。
ぐらい。
Brian, it was the sea. The location was by the sea.
Me and maid and boy, three person only ぐらいで死ぬ時に順番に普通撮影って最初撮ったり途中撮ったりバラバラに撮るんで、この時は順番に撮ってたんですよ。
Usually, when the film shooting, it's not, they don't film it in order, right? Sometimes the ending comes cut, and then the beginning comes.
もうすぐ
But
もうすぐ
this
死ぬ
time-
っていう時にもうすぐ死ぬっていう時に言ってください。
はい。
これは順序通りに撮ってるんですか？これは。
And this scene was videotaped, filmed in order. Yeah, so that they can put the motion.
ブラザー次に
And then the moment the bride was going to die,
これメイボーイクライクライ
May, boy, Yuuta crying.
ディレクターランチタイム
They were so ready to cry for the emotion.
I
And
want
the
to
director
kill
said, wanted to tell him,
で
the
ま
director.
たご飯終わってまたここから続きですね
Okay, and after lunchtime, they came back to the scene full, okay? Yeah.
兄さんが片目を渡すんです僕にドラゴン誰がって重装備っていうのが
Brian, sorry, Brian is going to
で手を
give
アーマー
Yuuta.
僕にその時死ぬ間際で変身したんですからと
Oh, okay. So, you know, when he was about to die, he tried to give him, it's a very important
なぜか
thing.
なぜこの死ぬ瞬間に
Dragon,
レン
Ranger,
ジャードラゴンアーマー
dragon armor, and the other one. And then as a mementos, you know, like Brian was about to
This
give
moment,
him.
he and me change.
Yeah, transformed right before the death. This serious scene
撮影では俺はどいた
somehow.
俺はどいた
So
キャラクターが来た
he stepped back, and then the suit actor came in, right?
A few times after, I went to change.
Right. So they switch and switch, you know. As a Geki, and then suit actor comes, and then
I'm
he
very
came
quiet.
back.
Yeah. We are very quiet. ねさ、で、まあそのね、亡くなって、ブラザー、この状態の時に、ヤドカリってわかります？
Brother dying in Yadokari. Hi, there's the you know the slab having the shells. Yeah, it's by the sea, you know. It's switching
Brothers,
the
hands,
shells.
brothers hand on. これ、It's ヤドカリ。
You remember the sea, the snails moving on Bry's hand?
He is don't move.
Oh, he didn't move.
We are waiting.
Okay, so they're waiting till the snail
He's
would move.
moving, waiting. Long time.
Long time they were holding till the snail moves. So,
兄さんはもともと亡くなってたんで生き返ってたんで
so the bride was dead, but he revived. Oh, okay. The resurrection. So he died twice.
亡くなって仲悪い風になったのでそれが仲良くなって亡くなれたのでよかったです。
So the second time bride died, you know, no more hatred between Geki and bride, and then they love each other, and then bride died. So it was a nice thing, nice ending. That's it.
Alright, so she actually had a question for Yuuta about his time at Tuxedo Carmen in ZMU. Of how did he like his experience as Tuxedo Carmen?
So first time is my role flip side でフルサイドっていうのは最初初演がやったんですよ。再演から5年間大してる場面だったんですけどもう8年間です17、8回公演
He's done 18 shows. I mean,
8年間
there are 8 years of
一
shows
番
going
最
on.
初に違って見てた時にあのタキシード仮面って役だけやりたくないと思って
when he watched the show, he said, "I never want to play the role of tuxedo."
なぜかというと、
Because
タキシード着て、ハットかぶってマスク、マント、変態だろ。
yeah, he looks sort of weird and nerdy, pervert looking. Yeah, the mask and silk hat and the cape. So, ooh,
最初
it
の
looks
公演、
creepy.
最初の公演が終わった再千秋楽の時に、次お前タキシード仮面だって言われた。
So he was told, "Okay, you're gonna do that role, tuxedo."
Oh! My life finish.
He didn't want to do it first, but since he started,
手が長かったんで、セーラームーンのアンセムとずっと一緒にやってたんで、それは長くやってたから、本当にこの関係性のまま舞台に向かってたんで、もうそのままナチュラルにできました。
but he started liking it, and he was able to do it naturally while he was being on the show of Sailor Moon stage version.
一番ポイントは、タキシード仮面は、セーラームーンがピンチになると助けに来るんですよ。
When the Sailor Moon is in trouble,
バラを投げてね。
he throws the rose and comes to rescue her.
でもそれで助け切っちゃうと、題名がタキシード仮面になっちゃうんですよ。
Oh, okay.
やり
So,
かけ助けてくんだけど、ちょっとやられて、またセーラームーンに助けられるっていうのが勝ち悪い。
right. Because in order for the Sailor Moon to stay as a hero and strong, he cannot completely rescue her. Try to rescue her, but then
題名がタキシード仮面になってしまう。
was that? Oh, okay. But then he couldn't complete the rescue, and then if he is, becomes like a superhero, the title will be Tuxedo Coming. Sailor Moon. So
一応セーラームーンなんで、助けに来たけどやられて、
he comes
助けられて
to rescue, but he gets knocked out, and then he was rescued. Yeah,
難しい役です。
he was knocked out or kidnapped. Yeah, right. Either way,
でも、すごい気に入ってました。
but he ended up liking the part.
This gentleman in the back wanted to ask, how did you guys feel about seeing that America was adapting Zyuranger into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
日本のこの10レンジャーがアメリカ版のパワーレンジャーに移ってそれを放映されたということでどう感じますか？
いや、最初にそのニュースを見たときは、本当に単純に言うとすごいなって思ったんだけども、その後にこうして、コンベンションに何個も、レキシントンから始まってロサンゼルス、ニューヨークでここと来て、たくさんのオースティンとかエイミーとかみんな会うじゃないですか。なんてオリジナルのこっちの子たちで、やっぱり一緒同じような気持ちの中撮影をしてきたっていう苦労っていうものが同じなんで、すごくコミュニケーションが取りやすくて嬉しかった。
When she first heard the news or watched the news about Power Ranger will be produced in the United States, it's going to air in the United States, she was surprised and wow, it's great. And then she started coming to the convention, Lexington or LA here and other places, and meet Austin and maybe other cast members of the Power Ranger. They feel the same. They feel like sort of comrade or friendship, and then they communicate with each other so nicely. And so she's very happy about the Power Ranger in the United States.
She wanted to know what you guys feel the difference in tokusatsu back when you were filming and tokusatsu today is.
その頃の撮影されていた特撮と現在の特撮の違いについてどうお感じになりますか？
まず一番違うのはテレビが変わった。
TV is different. Now it's HD.
当時はフィルム撮影
Was using a film,
全部
not
全編
digital.
オールアップレ
And then, they have to retake like a voice that's over. They have to recording after the filming. They go to the recording studio and have to say the lines again as they are watching the film,
その撮影の方も違うんであれですけ
like
ど
a dubbing.
で4年前ぐらいか恐竜ジャーってその映画に出させてもらって
4 years ago, he was appearing in the movie called
恐竜ジャー
Kyoryu
まあ出た時に現場の雰囲気は撮影のスタッフのなんていうかな熱気みたいのは同じでしたね。
And at that time,
4 years ago.
4 years.
2014, 2014, when he was in the film shooting of this film, he felt the energy and exciting among the film crew. He felt the same as 26 years ago.
で俺は頼んだんですよ。で監督はコーチ坂本。
You know the director, Coach Sakamoto?
He is 俺と同じぐらいの年代で
He's the same generation as Yuuta,
でアクションクラブに彼もいたんで
and he used to be in a Japan Action Club.
で望月さんを呼んだのはアクションをやってもらうためなんでやってもらいますよ。
So the reason I cast you, the director said to him, because you can do the action, so you're gonna do it.
Okay, but 僕は隠して
He said, okay, I can do it, but under this condition, the film shooting should be from the afternoon.
Koichi said, yes, okay.
And then the director said, okay, sure, we can do that. So he accepted the offer.
本当撮影の日にいたら朝7時からミニトランポリン飛んでゴロゴロゴロゴロって
あ、じゃあ本当は
Yeah.
やる。
やられる
それは嘘。
朝early morning 7 o'clock Hey, action Yuuta Trampoline jump ゴロゴロゴロゴロ Fire bomb 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 Enemy
So the director didn't keep his promise. The shooting will start from the afternoon, but from 7 a.m. all the action. Jumping on a trampoline and firecrackers.
で当時みんな当時じゃないその時は向こうのメンバーが10代が2人ぐらいいて20代が3人ぐらいいて、まあ、30弱の人が2人僕1人だけその当時で46歳だった。
その4年前の時。
So all other cast members were young, like teenagers, in their 20s, and Yuuta was the only one.
46
He was 46 years old.
Like a father
Had to do all these actions.
My costume is 一番 most gorgeous
Red. Yeah, so it was evident his costume was very
でもだからその頃は
visible and
フ
flashy.
ィルムだったんで今回変身シーンが CG でできるっていうのが楽しみ。
So he was very looking forward to, do the CG, not like 26 years ago, because they didn't use CG.
本当は最初に映画のオファーが来た時に一番先にレイコに電話しました。
So when he got an offer about this film, the 2014, first person he called was to Reiko.
で当初は僕が出てるんだけど変身シーンだけはもしかしたら全員で揃えるかもしれないって言われて。
So at the beginning, he was told maybe the transformation scene, maybe bring back all the cast members, maybe.
でもある事情でそれがなくなってしまったの
But
で
there's one reason that the plan was gone,
彼女たちは
disappeared.
画面の中で手だけオンリーハン
So only they appeared, only hands in the scene, and also the voiceovers by the old other cast members.
手と声に
そうです。
So 2014 Kyoryu, she appeared, her hand appeared, and her voice was heard,
ブル
voiceover.
ー、ウィザードブルー。
Oh,
っていう感じですね。
まあ、っていうか CG を今の質問はさあれでしょ
違いがどうですか。
そう CG の時代になったから今の俳優たちは楽だと思うよ。
楽じゃねえよ。
まあ、楽ってのはある意味その昔の方がやってる危ない。昔はだって CG がないからやっぱり爆発物語とかっていうのは怖かった。
yeah, it was really scary for the explosion scene back then when they were filming because there's no CG. So she was worried about get hurt.
Every day, バンバンバンバン。
Yeah,
毎日
so
怪我して毎日だらけになるんだよ。
every day she got injured, hurt herself, bleeding and cuts. So she thinks that the actors nowadays is much
She
easier
closed short pants only.
to film.
All skin. She's blood.
暗い。
Every day crying. Eat care. 今回も全部ヘルプ。All help.
He always takes care of her. Oh yeah, she had a fractured ankle in October, and she had a surgery. So he's been taking care of her a lot.
Anytime
Gets
care.
on the airplane or train. Yeah. He takes care of her.
本当に映画で出れて、またその22年ぶりだったんですよ、その当時。10レンジャーが終わって。
When he was he appeared in that 2014 film. It's been 22 years since the Zyuranger
で全員
was
揃っ
in.
て、久々に会えたのはいいきっかけにしてくれたんで。
So and then he got sort of had a reunion with all the members,
それからまた大人になって
including
子供だった僕たちから大人になって、また付き合いが始まって、今すごくねよく会ったりとか。
So since then, they hang out together again, and so he's very happy that he did that film. And then everybody back then, they're much younger, but now, they're more mature, they've been through a lot, in life, so they can understand each other even more
本当
now.
に10レンジャーをやれたおかげで知り合えたし、またね、その22年ぶりに復活してまた出会い、ずっとね、これが関係ができたのはこれ嬉しいですね。
Yeah, he's so happy that, thanks to Zyuranger, he met wonderful people, and 22 years later, he did the movie again, and then had a reunion, and he's very thankful about Zyuranger, who made this great opportunity to meet such a wonderful co-actors and friends.
10レンジャーやっておかげでこうやってレイコとまた復活できたし、皆さんとこうやってね、出会えて、それが一番グレート。
Thanks to Zyuranger, I was able to meet Reiko and all of you, all the fans in America. I'm very thankful to Zyuranger.
レンジャーやったおかげだったんです。
Okay, we have a few from over here. This is not a question, but the gentleman right here wanted to thank you for coming to Rangerstop here in Florida and coming out to see your fans.
こちらこそありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And behind him, her question was, if they could have chosen to do anything in Zyuranger, what would have they have chosen to do? Like change characters or put something in? If they had the opportunity to do something themselves, what would have it been?
You mean
With
if
the
they
show,
could choose-
like if they could choose to put something in or change a character,
Maybe
do something
in Zyuranger.
in Zyuranger.
もし10レンジャーで何でもやっていいよとか言われたらなんか変えるとでもコスチュームincluding the role or
Yeah.
as the same role
Including roles, anything they could
も
have.
う役でもいいし衣装でもいいし設定でもいいしなんか自由に10レンジャーなんて変えていいって言われたら
全部気に入ってたんで、
I loved everything about
no
Zyuranger.
change.
So
Only
no,
Geki, okay.
no change is needed.
レイコもね ジュレンジャーは火の打ちようがないぐらい完璧なんですよ。っていうのはストーリーもそうだけどファンタジーだから設定も王子様だったりお姫様だったり、そして長い眠りから蘇ってきた伝説の戦士でしょ。だからないね、いじりたくない。ファンタジー。
She said that it's such a perfect storyline, you know, and the characters are prince and princess, you know, woken up from the long sleep, 170 million years. So it's so perfect that she doesn't want to touch or change any settings or anything about Zyuranger.
でね、
They're very satisfied
ジュレン
with
ジ
the
ャーの
story.
一番のポイントは Nobody dies.
Right. Zyuranger's the most important element is nobody dies in Zyuranger.
敵の兵隊とか怪獣も粘土なの。
Oh, even like the enemies and opponents, they're made the plays.
粘土。
Mhm.
で、唯一死んだ風に見えるのはバンドラさん回。
Mhm. The ones who look like that is Bandora's son Kai
And my brother Brian.
and his brother
But-
Rai. But
But they are all time dead.
oh, they've been dead.
復活してるから死んでない。一回死んでるけどここで死んだわけじゃない。
Oh, always like a reviving.
もともと死んでるんで。
So the setting started as they're dead.
リアルな10レンジの世界では誰も死んでないんです。
So the world of real Zyuranger, nobody dies.
敵を倒して終わってない唯一です。
They're only Sentai among the Sentai series that, you know, they didn't kill the enemies.
壺に封印しただけだ。
They're just locked in the you know, what, box of pottery?
In the bottle.
In the bottle, right.
な、in the, they are laughing.
Right.
Singing. And baby born. なんでハッピーなんだ。
So it's
What
not
happened?
cruel or not killing, and then, yeah, they're still happy,
Yeah.
sort of.
We are God land return. The book. The end.
They're going back to the land of
本が
God.
ね、本が開いて始まって最後本が
In the beginning, book opens,
Fantasy
and the final, yeah, the book is closing. That's the end. So it's very fantasy story. That's why Reiko said, yeah, it's a beautiful fantasy and story. She doesn't want anything to be changed.
だから質問に対してはあるままでいいです。
They love as they are. That's the answer to the question.
敵を殺すんじゃなくて敵を倒すんだよね。敵は倒すけど殺さない。
So it's not they don't kill the enemy. You know, they just knock them out or lock them.
バンドーラは息子を殺されたんで子供が嫌いだって恐竜を倒すってはずだったんだけど、壺の中で子供が生まれたら子供が好きになる。
So Pandora hated children, right? Because
息子を殺された。
her son was killed by Kyoryu dinosaur. But then in the bottle, the baby is born. So Pandora started loving kids.
それがまたね、そこもチェンジしてる。いろいろ見ると深いところでね、改心したみたいな感じも出てくる。
So you know, Pandora's change is very nice too. It's many elements are very sweet and nice in Zyuranger.
他のシリーズと違うのがちょっと違って異色な感じのファンタジー。
So those elements is different from other Super Sentai series, he thinks.
あの後俺たちが帰ってからどうしたのかは知りません。
And then nobody knows that after they're returning to the land of the god and what's happened after that, nobody knows. And they don't know either.
We had a question from over here. They said many Sentai teams have come after Zyuranger. If you guys, as your characters, could mentor a team, who would you want to mentor?
10レンジャーの後にいろんなシリーズでいましたけども、誰かを個人指導をしたい人だったら誰をしたいですか？
僕らは先にやってるだけでその子たちを 先輩とかって意識がないんですよね、仲間で。だから下に見て教えるとかって意識がないです。もう同じ仲間。
They think that they just happen to be one of the series, and so they're the same rank. They don't want to condescend to other members, so they just respect. So there's no one that he wants to mentor.
先にやっただけなんで。
He happened to do it earlier, so that's it.
ゲキと同じですよね。さ
Same as
すがすごいね、ゲキはね。こういうところはリスペクトできますね。
Yeah, what he said is wonderful, and that's why I respect Yuuta.
All right, from this side we have a few more questions. This gentleman right here had a question for Yuuta. How did he feel transitioning from Kamen Rider J into his role in Zyuranger?
仮面ライダーっていうから10年代変わらず変化についてどうか。
あれ撮影をしたジュレンジャーが終わったのが2月だったんですよ。
Zyuranger ended in February
でその93
in
その
1993.
年の冬にもう撮影が始まる。
仮面ライダーで。
And then in the same year in the winter, Kamen Rider J's filming started.
仮面ライダーっていうのは僕らの中ではすごいインパクト強い。
So Kamen Rider is a huge impact
でジュレンジ
in
ャー
him,
は
our generation.
90年代ぐらいって仮面ライダーテレビでやってなかったですよ。
In 90s, Kamen Rider was not airing on TV.
だから
No series.
だから僕たちがこれバックル
Mhm.
で使えたのは同時に仮面ライダーが同時にやってなかった。
Yeah, the reason Zyuranger was able to use the buckle is because that there's no Kamen Rider was airing at the same time.
他の戦隊はブレスレットとかそういう
Other Sentai used the bracelet.
Only Zyuranger.
Only Zyuranger was able to use the buckle because there's no Kamen Rider at the same time.
で仮面ライダー J は本当に映画1本しかないテレビシリーズじゃない。
Kamen Rider J only had one film version.
であの時はすぐジュレンジャーがすぐ近かったから見てる人たちが劇だってならないかしちょっと心
Yeah,
配し
so
ました。
right after Zyuranger's ended, it was, Kamen Rider J. So he was worried that, the audience will say, oh, wait a minute, that's Geki. What? Kamen Rider J, what?
本当だから
It's confusing.
オーディション覚えてないんでほぼやってないみたいなもんなんで、で石森章太郎先生の最後の仮面ライダー。
So Kamen J was the last production of Ishinomori, Sensei Ishinomori.
あれは本当一番巨大化っていうのがエポックな話で。
Yeah, the main element is Kamen Rider J gets big, really
これも
huge,
仮
gigantic.
面ライダーとしては反則技なんですよ。
Yeah, Kamen Rider J usually is like a human size.
で石森先生も雨宮監督も僕も最初
So the writer, creators, Amamiya, the director, and writer Ishinomori, and Yuuta, they were not so perfectly agreeing the idea of the Kamen Rider J becomes really big.
であれは仮面ライダー J 本人の能力じゃないんですよ、巨大化。
So the Kamen Rider J becoming big, gigantic, is not his will or the skill.
あれはもう地球第一とか地球とか精霊の力で置いて一回だけ置いて。
Oh, it's only one time he became big because of the power of the spirits on the earth.
だから納得して。能力だ
So,
ったら納得しないけど、そういう力だったからみんな納得して。
so if the story said that, Kamen Rider J wanted to be big because he wanted to, then they couldn't agree with the idea. But if because of the power of the spirits, supernatural stuff on the earth, they thought, okay, that could be acceptable as a story. So Yuuta agreed. Yuuta, director and the writer, agreed to have the idea of Kamen Rider J becomes big.
あんだけで
at
かい
the
から
one time.
あんだけでかいから多分一番仮面ライダーが一番強い。いや
Because of the size of the Kamen Rider J, the Kamen Rider J, he believes that that's the strongest Kamen Rider J among the series. He can rush and step on other Kamen Rider.
I'm big size. シューン Sorry.
All right, this gentleman here had another question. When Budai first died, there was a rumor going around that they had written letters to bring him back, if that was true.
You mean who's gonna write a
When the cast and the actors that they had,
Like fans.
and fans had written letters asking to bring Budai back, if that was true.
なんかブライが亡くなった時にもうファンとかみんなが署名して手紙でブライをもう一回戻してくださいみたいなお願い出たみたいに書いてましたか、ファンとか。
僕らは見てないですけど、まあそういうね、殺さないでっていうのはあるんですけど、知る作品が3部連続の3話でやってるんですよ。
The Bride's Death was like consists of three, like a trilogy.
でまあ皆さんね死んでほしくないっていう話をやっぱり聞い
And
て、
they
もちろん
heard
当た
that
り前です。
fans are begging not to kill Burai.
当たり前。
And of course he understands it's such a
最後
great
の
role.
2話終わって、最後死ぬ日のやつの次回のなんていうの予告編では題名がブライシスって書いてある。
So after 2 episodes were airing and there's a preview and the title says Burai dies.
見る前から分かってた。
So, all the audience knew, oh, okay, next week he's gonna die because of the title of the preview.
サプライズタイトルね。
怖い。
Why? Right. Yeah, they haven't seen those letters, begging letters, but they've heard, so many fans don't want Bride to
We are
die.
sad. We are.
They're
オーディエンス
sad.
の We are sad. My brother. やっと会えた。
Right. Finally, I met my brother, but he died, so it was very sad.
で泉さんぐらい。泉さんは
Right?
実年齢で僕より6歳7歳上年上だった。
The actor who played Bride, Mr. Izumi, is 7 years older than Yuuta.
その前は僕が一番年上だった。
So he was the oldest before Bride joined.
ハイスクールシューデント2。
There are 2 high school students, Boy and May.
僕ね、僕より年下だったんで、初めて年上の人がいたので、僕はすごく嬉しかった。
So he was happy to have the actor who is, older than he is when Burai, the actor, joined.
より寂しかったですね。
So after Burai's gone, he was sad. He missed him.
最終話で一回幽霊みたいな感じで登場した。
In the final episode, Burai appears as a ghost.
宇宙にブラーンブラーンブ
He
ラーン。
was hanging in the air.
This is クレーンクレーン。
Using a wire.
足がブラーンブラーンブラーン。
So all his legs were like hanging, floating in the air.
お、ブラザー。
Yeah, he couldn't help laughing when he saw the hanging Burai in the air
I love Brian.
from the
We
ceiling.
love Brian.
今でも
俺も。
今でもね、だから仲いいの。今この年になって、例えば今日とか今回アメリカ行ってくるよとか、あと飲み会もするし、あと毎日これLINE グループでつながってる10レンジャーグループってみんなで作って、何かあるたびにこういうことあったとか、怪我したとか、レイコ大丈夫とか、今日どこにいるよみたいなシークレットメンバー。
So still, they hang out with Burai, Mr. Izumi, and all the time they're texting on. They have a line group of the Zyuranger cast members. So we're going to the convention in Florida. We're texting, and yeah, they go have a drink, or dinner together. Still,
仲良しです。
yeah, they're great friends still.
だけどその中でも彼が好きなそのブライはもう特別かっこいい。
Burai Rai is really special.
ガスです
So cool.
He's very kindness.
すっごいいい人、カインドネス、まあすっごい優しいし、
Yeah,
いい男。
Mr. Izumi, who played Rai, is very sweet, kind, very
Very,
cool.
very nice guy.
Very nice.
Nice brother.
I think we have time for a couple more questions. Alright, this gentleman over here wanted to know that with Super Sentai it becoming more popular to have a 10-year after special. So 10 years after the show airs, they bring the cast back for a special. Would you guys like to do like a Zyuranger 30 years after special if they wanted to do it?
30 years after. Now. 僕ら基本的に自分たちで何かやろうっていうタイプじゃないんですよ。皆さんからこうやってオファーがあって、じゃあ行かせてもらおうか、喜んでいただけるんだなっていう姿勢なんで、自分たちからそういうやろうかっていうのはないですね。
Yeah. We don't organize those events, but if there's an offer, we'd love to do it.
This gentleman right here wanted to know if, when filming ended, if they got to take anything as a souvenir, or if they took something as a souvenir, like props or anything from the show.
はい、最後に撮影がもう終わりました。その時に何か衣装とか持ち帰ったものとかありますか？はい。
変身ベルト。
The belt, transformation belt,
background
buckler,
and wristband.
wristband,
あとフィギュア。撮影中に使った。
oh, action figure.
撮影中に使ってた小道具も。
Okay, action figure which was used as a props during the filming.
守護獣だよ。ダイノゾーゾーロ。
はい。
ゾーロ。ティラノザウルスのコックピットパネル。
Cockpit panel of Tyrannosaurus.
All of it.
パネル回る。
レコ何も持ち帰ってない。
She hasn't taken anything back with her after the final
もらったやつは
filming.
そういうやつはサインしてイベントでファンにプレゼントして。
But he autographed on those props, mementos, anything, and then he gave away to the fans in the past.
本当一番欲しかったのはあれ。
A lot of them are gone.
流撃剣が欲しかった。
He really wanted that. So
I
can you
want
show?
to 流撃剣。
He really wanted that,
持ち帰らなかった。
but he didn't bring it back with him.
彼女が作ってくれたの
He
で久
left
々に
it
見
in
ま
the
した。
studio.
彼女が作ってくれたので久々に見れました。
Oh, so thank you for bringing that. We missed that, so nice to see that again.
この間の映画出た時ももらって帰ると思って言うの忘れた。
So when he was in the 2014 film, he really wanted something, but he forgot to ask. So he didn't bring back anything with him.
日本人ってさ、遠慮の精神もあったりするし、その時の現場に特に集中するから、ちょうだいっていうこうちょうだいっていう精神じゃないんだよね。
Japanese people always hesitate to ask for something, and also the Japanese actors are very serious and devoted into the filming, so they focus. And after all the filming is done, they're like, I want it, but okay, maybe I shouldn't. Just go home.
American Power Rangers cast, everybody have same own mask.
Power Rangers cast in
We are-
America, they have
we
their
are
own mask.
No mask.
Japanese
30
cast member,
years.
they don't have
30
it.
years. 30 years. でこの間友達に1個もらった。
So he was given by his friend one mask?
Mask.
Yeah, mask.
ティラノレンジャーのマスク。
Tyrannoranger
その前
mask
僕た
was
ち
given by
1個
his
一
friend.
切誰も持ってなかった。
So none of the cast member had any masks, their own mask.
Everybody presented for me.
Right, I have two last questions over on this side. This gentleman here wanted to know if there was ever a Super Sentai and Power Rangers crossover where they collaborated, would they want to be part of something like that?
If it happens, if it ever happens. もしパワーレンジャーとコラボするもしそれあるんですか？したいですか？
でも We change. Austin, Steve, me, change, same. 全員一緒です。まだそのね、ラストロングやれたら楽しいですけど、みんな風貌が変わってるからどうでしょうか。
He said, when he met Austin, the form is the same, so it will be fun to do the collaboration one day. We'd love to do it if there's an opportunity.
やりたいやりたい。
She'd
みんな
love
大
to
好き
do
だ
it.
もん。だってオースティンもだし、キャサリンも好きだし、み
She
んな大好き。
loves Austin,
ウォルター
Catherine.
も、
She loves everybody.
ね、ウォルター。
Walter.
大
Likes
好き。
Walter too.
Walter, same.
スティーブも好き、スティーブ
She
も。
loves Steve too.
Austin, Walter いないですから。We same years old. Good friend.
Walter and Yuuta, the same age. So good friends now.
なんかね、ずっと一緒にいるから飽きたから。
She's with Yuuta all the time, so okay, she get bored, so she wants something new.
No care.
He's not gonna take care of her anymore. Just kidding.
All right, and our last question actually I think would be a great way to wrap up. The gentleman in the back with the bandana wanted to ask, how has life been for them after Zyuranger? How did they go about their lives with the increase in popularity? Because they had to go back to work and do their normal. So how has life treated them after Zyuranger? After they ended, like how has their life been after that?
私は10レンジャーの撮影、10レンジャーがデビュー作なんですね。なんで10レンジャーが終わった後、アイドルでもうピークになっていくっていうか、もう本当にテレビだったりとかラジオ番組とかイベント行って CD ですよね、当時歌ってっていうので、もうすごく忙しくなっちゃったんで、ある意味のデビュー作なんですごく感謝して。
Zyuranger was her first gig and a TV gig. TV gig. So after it ended, she got the great. She became famous and popular. I mean, when it started, of course, she became famous. So she had many events. She was invited to many events, and she sang at the event, and CD was released. So totally changed. She got very, very busy as an actress afterwards.
30年経ってるんでね、いろんなことしてきてるんで、ただ結果的に10レンジャーというのでいろいろ名前知っていただいたりとか、あとはいろんな仕事にすぐつながってきてるんで、今ねこういう状態でこうやってきてるんで、本当10レンジャーやれてよかったんだっていうのが一番最近思いますね。やってた当時よりも今の方がやっててよかった、やったから今こういう形でいろんな感じのものができるんで、30年前です。27年前だね。
27 years ago, after he started, Zyuranger was on, and he was able to meet many people, and now he's more thankful. Yeah, of course, he was thankful back then, but the year goes by, he really, really appreciate that he was in Zyuranger, because many exciting things happened to him thanks to Zyuranger.
僕も17歳ぐらいで仕事を始めたんで、そこからは舞台ストレートプレイの時代とかミュージカルとか。
He started when he was 17. He was on a stage, or samurai TV series, or lots of theatrical stuff, including Shakespeare.
だから本当にそれまで特撮に出たことがない。
So he never was in tokusatsu film before until Zyuranger.
僕10レンジャーやって仮面ライダーやってタキシード仮面、多分10年ぐらいは違う。
So he's that Zyuranger, Kamen Rider J, and Tuxedo Kamen. So for 10 years he saved the earth. Continuous.
All right, we are coming to the end of the panel. We want to thank everyone who came. We definitely want to thank them for taking time in answering their questions and coming to Florida. We have loved having you.
Did you guys have any final words? Anything you wanted to say?
じゃあ練習しましょうか。もう忘れてるね。
They would like to henshin for everyone.
Take your camera out.
Oh, 3 times.
We got